Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2021 Lexus IS 350 F Sport. This one is the all-wheel drive version of the 350. You could get it in rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive if you want to, and this one does have the circuit red interior. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there is a 3.5 V6. It is naturally aspirated and it is connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. If you get this IS 350 in rear-wheel drive, it will come with 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 311 horses and 280 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 19 in the city, 26 highway, and 22 combined. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Radium, and it does look very good on this Lexus IS, and it is basically a silver color. Coming to the front, I love the way how this IS looks like. It is nice and aggressive, and the grille is massive, and this is known for Lexus and Toyota. They love making their grills massive. Anyways, for the headlights, I love the design of the headlights. They're very slim, and I really like this check mark daytime running light. Lexus uses the check mark design on all of their cars. Basically that's their signature. For the Lexus logo, it is nice and big, and it does have basically a sensor inside of it for the braking assist. And coming back to the headlights, everything is going to be LED except the turn signal indicators. So for a $48,000 car, I really wish that the turn signal indicators right here in the front were LED. So definitely Lexus cheaped out here. This IS does have front parking sensors. I really like the design in the bottom. I think it does look good, and everything right here in the front is finished in gloss black. And again guys, this grille just looks honestly massive, and overall I think the design in the front is very aggressive, and I really like the styling of the mirrors. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Lexus IS. Here is a side view of this Lexus IS, and it does look very good from the side. It is nice and aggressive, and this silver color looks very good, and I really like what Lexus did with the rims. I think the rims have a really nice design to them, and they are basically finished in black and gray, and it is gloss black and gray color. Anyways, I think the rims match this silver color. They're going to be a good amount of chrome around the windows, so the window trims are finished in chrome. And for the mirror, the top portion is finished in gloss black, the bottom is finished in silver, and they do have a blind spot monitoring system and a turn signal indicator. And on the fender, there is a badge. It does say F Sport. And for the rim size, the front ones are going to be 235/40 19s, and the back is 265/35 19. So it does have that staggered design where basically the back is wider than the front. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this IS, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. Here is the back of this Lexus IS, and seriously, the back looks amazing. I really like the way how this IS looks like from the back, and honestly every single angle on this Lexus just looks amazing. But the back just looks very sexy. I love the fact that the tail light, the whole thing is functional, so there is an LED strip right here in the back. Not everything right here in the back is LED, so the turn signal indicators in the back are going to be halogen, which I really don't like for a Lexus. For a luxury brand, everything should be LED in the tail light and headlight housing. It does have a good looking spoiler. It is finished in gloss black. Shark fin antenna is finished in the same color as the car. I really wish it was finished in gloss black, just like the spoiler. Lexus logo is right there. Backup camera is located right underneath that LED strip. IS 350 is all the way to the right with all-wheel drive badge right underneath it. It does have rear parking sensors. Reflectors have a really nice design to them, and the bottom bumper is finished in gloss black, and F Sport badge is all the way to the left. And this Lexus IS does actually have a custom exhaust, and it does sound very good. I'll rev the engine for you guys when I go inside. Here is a key. It has a really nice weight to it, and it does have 4 buttons on it, and of course it does have a case on it. Anyways, it does have lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. There are 3 ways to open the trunk: one on the key, one on the trunk, and one inside. And by the way, this Lexus IS does have remote start. Basically, you have to lock it twice and then hold down the lock button, and I really wish that this Lexus had automatic trunk, but sadly for 48,000 this Lexus does not. Inside there is a good amount of space, and overall it's nice and spacious. There is a halogen light right there, and right underneath there is actually a spare tire, which I really like, because a lot of luxury companies, they actually going away from spare tires, and the jack and the jack tools are going to be around the spare tire. For the front door panel, it does look good. It has a really nice design, and top portion is finished in black, and it is nice and soft, so it is that synthetic rubber material. Door handle is nice and solid. It is finished in gray, and window switches, mirror controls look right. I really wish that Lexus did a better job with the design of the mirror controls and the window switches. All windows are automatic up and down, which is expected. This red color looks amazing. It is called Circuit Red, and I think Lexus did a great job with this red. It is nice and bright, and it looks seriously amazing. I love the design right here. The armrest is nice and soft. This is soft. Everything is literally soft on this door panel. All the way in the bottom, this is plastic, which is fine. A halogen light in the bottom, and I'm glad that Lexus did actually put red in the bottom as well. A lot of companies make the bottom portion of the doors black. It does have the speaker right there. I think it does have a really nice design to it. Good amount of storage place with the bottle holder. And for the seats, they're nice and comfortable, and seat controls are going to be right here, and it does have lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Lexus IS, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so this is the interior of this Lexus IS 350. It does look nice. And again, guys, this red color honestly looks really nice. It is called Circuit Red, and overall design looks good. And for this middle console, it's a little bit on the dated side. Even right here next to the gear shifter, the buttons, everything is finished in plastic. It does look very cheap, but steering wheel design looks good. It is wrapped in leather. I love the red stitching. F Sport badge is in the bottom, and overall I think the steering wheel design looks good. Lexus badge is nice and big, and that's how Lexus does it. They love making their badges big. All the way to the left is the volume controls, volume controls, phone controls, voice command, and on the right is a few controls to control that center screen, and does have the safety features, of course. Cruise control is going to be located right there, and paddle shifters feel nice and solid. And on the right is the wiper controls, and on the left is the headlight controls. And overall, I think the design of this Lexus IS looks good, but definitely very dated. And for the gauge looked very good. Again, you could go up and down using those buttons right here. You could toggle through a few things, and AC vents look good. And coming down here, this is the trip reset, the brightness control, automatic high beam, and brightness control. Or I think this is for, I'm not exactly sure what is this for. You guys let me know in the comment section below. And does have the hood release and the trunk release button. And the screen looks alright. It is that tablet style screen. It is an 8-inch screen, and honestly it looks alright. Engine start stop is located in a very nice spot, and I love the analog watch or clock, and does have some brushed aluminum around the AC vents, which is a nice touch. For the climate controls, they're very easy to use. Automatic function. Does have a dual climate control. Off button, you could control the fan speed from here. You could change the mode. AC, here is the emergency light button. It does have a tune knob and a volume knob, and a CD player, which is very old. I'm not sure why Lexus put it in this IS350. This IS350 does have heated and cold seats, 3 stages each. And as I told you guys, this middle console does look very cheap. The buttons have a really nice solid feel to them, but definitely I'm not a big fan of the plastic finish, and that's where the heated steering wheel is. And for the backup camera, I think this is the worst backup camera I've ever seen in any luxury brand, so not a big fan of this. I think Lexus should really change this backup camera. And down here, that's where the sport mode, normal mode, and eco mode are going to be. And I really like the fact that this is finished in brushed aluminum. I really wish that Lexus applied this to the buttons and the other things on this metal console. Snow mode, traction control, brake hold, and here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission. It does have plus and minus. And as I told you guys, it does have paddle shifters. And Lexus pad is very hard to use. I'm not a big fan of it. So there is home, menu, and back, and you could just move your finger to the position to the place you want to go to. So let's say if you want to go to the bottom corner, just put your hand right there, and then it will basically move this down. Same thing for the right, left. So not a big fan of it, a little bit confusing. The armrest is nice and soft. It does have 2 USBs, 1 aux, and a 12-volt. 2 cup holders right here. And for the rear view mirror, it is nice and almost frameless. It is actually a big mirror, which is nice, and it does have some garage controls. It does have the auto dimming function, and there are 2 buttons for the sunroof. There is the tilt function, and there is the open function, and the shade itself is manual. And there is a button for the light, SOS. Let's go ahead and open the sunroof. It is nice and quick. It is automatic as well. And for the visor, it is actually padded, which is nice. And here is the mirror. It is a good sized mirror, and there is a halogen light. Here is a back door panel, and does have the same design as the front door, of course. This top portion right here is finished in black. It is that synthetic cover material, so Lexus did not cheap out, but does feel a little bit harder than the front. It does have the same door handle, and it is finished in gray. This is nice and soft. It is finished in red, but does not have that design like the front. This is wrapped in leather. It is softer than this. The armrest is nice and soft. That plays basically a small cubby, and that's where the handle to close the door, window switch, and the speaker is all the way in the bottom. This is all finished in plastic, but I really wish there was a storage place in the bottom of this door. Even a small storage place would be fine. And back seats are nice and spacious, and legroom is alright, and the headroom is not too bad. And this is actually my friend's car, that's why there is a back seat in the back. The armrest is nice and soft, and seriously, this red just looks honestly amazing. 2 cup holders, AC vent or vents in the bottom, and that's how the front of this Lexus looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2021 Lexus IS 350. Big thanks to my friend Nick for providing me his Lexus. Seriously, this thing sounds amazing, and it does look very nice. I'm going to go ahead and put Nick's information in the bottom of this video, so if you guys want to reach him on Instagram, feel free to ask any questions. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.